This is one of the water sources that is used by the residents of Ongoche village. These two ladies, having finished washing the dishes they had brought from home, are now leaving and also carrying some water to use later in their houses. As they leave, this gentleman also arrives with his 2 cows, which he had been herding to get some water for drinking. The water is not very clean as it is stagnant, having collected during the rainy season. The cows walk right into it to drink. The residents also get their water for home use from here, as the 2 ladies carried their fills in the buckets. Washing of utensils and laundry is also done with this same water, and even those who want to bathe have to get their water from here. Its hygienic condition is highly jeopardized, but there is no other alternative, so the residents have to contend with it. Its mere availability is another issue during the very dry season, not to mention the distance that the residents, including the children, have to cover to get here. This particular pond is used by many residents in this area. As the other ladies leave and immediately the cows finish drinking from it, other girls just arrive immediately to also use it. Here comes a little girl, Joan Auma, and her 2 little brothers, Linton Ocheng and Steve Okoth. They are just a few of the kids who usually come here. She is 7 years old and in class 2. Her brothers are in nursery and baby class. This water source is quite a distance from their home. Their home is far away from this pond. Most of the time, she is the one left with her 2 little brothers, and she has to come with them here to wash the utensils. She also has to ensure that she bathes her 2 younger brothers. They usually come here to also ferry water to their house to use for cooking and other household chores. Today she is lucky to meet an older girl here, Achieng, who also goes to the same school as her, to give them company as she washes and bathes her brothers. Should they have to come here late in the evening or very early in the morning, as a lot of the time they do, it's not very safe, being young girls and this place being far from home and in the bushes. Incidents of rape, assaults, and even snake bites are not rare to come by. For them, they don't have much time for play and have to immediately get down to doing what brought them here and leave as soon as possible. Her normal day is usually quite hectic, having to wake up very early in the morning to help with making fire for cooking breakfast, tea, and helping her younger brothers get ready to go to school. Much as she may wish for some help, it definitely would not be coming from her little brothers, who can only concentrate on games. To start washing, she has to fetch water from the pond into the basins from which she will be washing. She does this oblivious of the danger of possibly slipping headfirst into the pond. For Joan, this is just another day of hardship, despite her young age, an introduction to the life as it is on a daily basis in this area. Her parents, on their part, spend most of their time working in the gardens, where they do small-scale farming in order to be able to feed the family. This is not easy, given the general dry condition of the area throughout the year.